Hello, everybody. Welcome to Tea with the President, a special Sunday evening segment where I get to sit down with President Naokimi and talk about what happened last week, share some tea, sip some tea, and maybe spill some tea. Yeah, how's it going, President Naokimi?
Hey, Yoshie. Good to see you again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I think I had some time to kind of review and update my Wiser Goal book, which I like to do time and again. And so I was able to update for kind of the upcoming, kind of like revise my overall goal for the quarter and set some clear strategies. And the main thing I'm excited about is I designed my updated schedule that technically can get me down to 50 hours a week. So I'm really excited about
a victory.
Yeah, at least the plan keeps it at 50 hours. So implementation is another, but it starts with a vision. So
great.
Pretty excited about that.
Exciting.
Yeah.
That sounds like a pretty good Sunday then.
Yeah, I had the afternoon to work on that. So
Well, if you're joining us for the first time, this is a casual conversation between President Naokimi and myself. So if you have a question for him or for me, please feel free to put them in the comments and we'll chat about it. And then in the meantime, we also just like to talk about how the last week went. What was the good, the bad, the ugly, and the next steps, I guess.
And the great.
And the great. So what was a highlight for you of this week, President Naokimi?
Yeah, there were a few things this week. It was a pretty full week. And first thought that came up was on Monday night, we had a CARP leaders meeting, and Janelle, the CARP president, invited me to speak. They have a monthly kind of gathering of the local leaders around the country. And there wasn't really any particular topic, but he just invited me to share. And I just had a chance to share about all my college experiences doing CARP. And I don't know, it was kind of like down memory lane, but I felt like it was well received. And I felt like I could share some insights or inspiration that could help them in their current student and CARP life. So that was kind of neat. So that was one thing that stood out.
Going back to your roots a little bit.
Yeah. Did CARP as a student, as a staff, as a president, So I've been around the block with CARP.
So that was kind of refreshing to.
Yeah, it was nice. It was pleasantly. Yeah, it was more than I had expected from a meeting, I guess. Just having the chance to share and then get feedback. So that was really nice.
Great. Wow. Anything else? That was a highlight of this week.
Well, hopefully there's more than just having a meeting, but yeah, actually this week we had a chance to I've been visiting my dad at the new care facility.
Right.
And decided to kind of try to make it a win-win. So we do visit, drop off my mom, but also I have like a 30-minute window where I can grab lunch with my wife. So we've been having like daily kind of lunch mini dates. Not really a date, not so much time, but at least lunch is just the two of us. So that's been nice for this past week. And then this Saturday, just yesterday, there was a Tonyo Mudo tournament, which I was kind of reluctantly agreeing to go to. ResFed really encouraged me to attend and so on and so forth. Anyway, it turned out better than I expected. They actually had sparring competition, which reminded me of, again, my college days when I was doing Taekwondo. and competing. And they also gave me a honorary 6-degree black belt.
Whoa. President Naokimi, the black belt.
Well, I did receive a black belt formally, officially in Taekwondo, but they did give me this honorary black belt, and I remember taking a photo with the athletes, and one of them like, "Hey, maybe I should just become the family fed president instead of to get my
so that I won't have to practice so much."
But I don't know. It might be easier to do the actual practice than becoming a family fed president. So
yeah, I believe it.
Yeah. And then one final thing was there's I might have mentioned it last time, but interestingly, one of the care nurses at the new care center is a member, and yeah, she
I did mention that.
Yeah, and she kind of, I don't know, just her attitude was really like wanting to support and care, and even like she told me that she was sharing like videos of in Japanese of our church movement and activities, and kind of like helping him reminisce about the good old days. So I was just grateful for her making that extra effort to kind of connect and to honor his legacy. So I was touched by that this week.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Great. So I how's he doing in the care facility?
He's seems a little agitated there. He doesn't like it as much, but I think it might be just enough agitation to make him want to get better soon. So it might be extra motivation to
discomfort can be a good thing.
Yes. To get better physically, to be able to take care and move his own body. So anyway, it's only like a week left, so we'll see how it goes, and then we'll have to decide by the end of this week what to do next with him.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, Montez Juvie says shout out to all the nurses and healthcare workers.
Yes. Hi, Juvie. I think we were in Chicago together when I was on STF 20 years ago.
Wow. Well, hello, Juvie. Okay, so then what was challenging about this week?
Well, we made it work, but having to visit every day took out a solid, 2 hours. Just driving there, half an hour there for an hour, half an hour back. So that was a little bit of a challenge. Just kind of, it does take a chunk of time in the middle of the day. So a little bit of a challenge there. Another bigger challenge was actually getting my daughter to go to school this week.
Oh.
Yeah, she's just not motivated right now with school. So I had to have a chat with her and kind of be a bit strong with her to encourage her to kind of at least do the basics of being on time and so on and so forth. So we'll see how it goes this week. I think I put a little bit more attention than usual this past week. So hopefully things will improve from there. And I know this sounds like a broken, what do you call it, record, but it's another Saturday. Evening program that lasted for 3 hours. And Saturday nights are not the best time for me to be participating in a program because I'm still preparing for my sermon the next day. So that was another past midnight Saturday night preparing for sermon. So those are rough. But got it done. and usually Sunday afternoon I feel the best.
And you even had time for your Why Circle book.
That's right.
This afternoon. Yeah, I mean, usually on Sundays I do the comment moderation, and so I know what happened at Sunday service, and I have a pulse on what the people are saying. But I went camping, or I guess fake camping over the weekend. So because there were plans to camp, and then there was rain. So we did like indoor camping.
Indoor camping.
But
you put up a tent in a hall or something?
Kind of. I mean, there was one tent. There was like one person tent, and then everybody else slept, like also in the living room, but on the floor. But we had fun. Yeah, so anyway, I feel a little bit like, I have no idea what happened during church today.
Wow, public confession on tea with the president.
It was nice to unplug, I have to say.
Yeah.
For a weekend.
Wonder how that feels.
But here I am. Sunday evening.
I did have maybe 4 days so far since my presidency where I had no work during the day, but
Right. Okay. So the challenge was, a big challenge was attending the Chunbo Festival and then preparing the sermon after attending. And then
it was a tough topic too. I was like, normally I wouldn't take on a topic that I'm not personally like passionate about, but it just was an appropriate timing. So I felt like if there's any time I'm going to give a talk or a sermon on this topic, it would be this Sunday. So I decided to take the deep dive. But anyway, I appreciated the responses were friendly, so I appreciated that.
Yeah. And speaking of which, thank you, Jennifer, for covering for me and watching the comments instead of me. I don't think she's on today, but who knows?
Still noted.
Yes, noted.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Always, for everything, always. Yeah, okay. So then what happened that was like a development this week?
Oh, one neat thing that happened was on Tuesday, there was a fundraiser event for Eric Adams, who's the lead runner for mayor of New York City starting next year.
Yeah.
So it was a bit of a wait. It was kind of exhausting. It's like networking is not my thing. And standing around for 2 hours waiting was not really enjoyable. But he gave a pretty inspiring speech. And I really felt he's grounded and he's kind of like a people's person. And he also really openly acknowledged, God's role in his life. And he asked for the pastors to pray for him. So that was really powerful. And I was able to, Dr. Jenkins was there and he introduced me to him and we shook hands, took photos. So yeah, it's kind of interesting entering into this realm of meeting like city officials and things like that. Dr. Young does it all the time, but I not really haven't been doing that myself, but I guess with the role it comes. So that was different.
Wow. Yeah, I heard from Nancy that it went really well. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, that it was a good experience for you.
Yeah, so that was significant. That was this Tuesday, and then on Thursday there was a memorial service for Mrs. Pak, which is Sunjanim's husband's mother, basically. So we had a beautiful memorial service at Belvedere on Thursday, and they were really happy with how it came. It was pretty much a full house. It went a little longer than I had planned. It was a 3-hour full program because the Mr. Pak, Jung Jung Hyung. Anyway, I forgot his first name, but he ended up giving like a whole sermon at the end. So anyway, but we had a nice meal afterwards. Sunjin was so happy. She hugged me like 3 times throughout the program. So yeah, I thought it went really well. So that was nice that we could do that for her and her and their family. And other than that, on Friday we had a Blessing Fest production meeting with Koichi and Will Chang, and yeah, they are
like now the kind of showrunners for December event, right?
Yeah, it's for the December event.
Right.
Yeah, and it was like it's going to be amazing.
Ooh.
So I am excited about promoting that event because it is going to like blow people's mind. The quality of production and the showcasing of our own talent. There's so many elements that's going to be like a notch above what we did even in this past June. So really excited about that. It's this different feeling of like when you're fully confident of the product, it's like so much easier to promote.
Right.
So I'm really excited about that. And the final thing was this Saturday I had a breakfast with Jack LaValle. But he was the one who inspired me to start this like weekly kind of breakfast with the president kind of.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So we have the tea with the president on Sunday nights, but Saturday mornings is breakfast with the president, except it's a one-on-one thing, and it's with people who are not within the regular organizational structure of Family Federation USA, with the intention of kind of brainstorming and broadening my mind around whatever else is kind of going on. So I thought it was, his persistence kind of got him that slot, but it kind of opened my mind in terms of scheduling a time for me to be able to do that with other people. So yeah, that was a good breakfast. I mean, naturally he had a lot of concerns or questions and his own, ideas, suggestions, and yeah, I felt like he really felt really happy and reassured that things are developing, and a lot of the questions he had I was able to address as well. So yeah, and he also shared some insights that helped me see also what is on different people's minds and different perspectives on situations in our community. So anyway, all in all, I was happy with it. I'm excited to continue doing that on Saturday morning. So yep, there is now a slot, breakfast with the president.
So like, how does one go about, like, do you have to be a special person to get the spot on Saturday morning, or like, can anybody show up?
I will not disclose that here because there's only so many Saturdays.
Right.
But just it's reserved for people who are not in the normal that report to me or that I work with directly.
Right.
Yeah.
So like people who still like do a lot of work but don't necessarily get FaceTime with you weekly, like
yeah, or I mean, in Jack's case, he's not necessarily directly involved in the local church either. He was just very curious and had something he felt he needed to share with me, and because he was persistent, I kind of gave him that spot. But yeah, it turned out really good. So I think it really comes down to if people feel like there's something they want to communicate, then I want to have that space available to do that.
Got it. Cool. Great.
that's pretty much a wrap for the week.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds like a lot of exciting things happening this week. Meeting Eric Adams, attending the Mrs. Puck's memorial service, and really exciting things on the Blessing Fest front, right? And then, of course, meeting with Mr. LaValle, and then having a new meeting slot open.
Like Will Chang, he was the guy that produced that 8-minute Blessing interview video last time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for those of you.
But this time he's producing the whole program.
Yeah.
So he's gonna actually, from beginning to end, design the whole flow. I mean, he's a guy that's done shows for the History Channel, this kind of level. So, and he's excited about what he's gonna be doing new that's even beyond what he's worked professionally to do for other, other companies. So anyway, really excited about what.
Yeah. Well, I guess on the blessing culture front and December, an exciting thing that is happening on my end is that I've made those Instagram reels.
That's right.
Performing pretty well on Instagram. So if you guys have Instagram, there's some pretty fun videos of the blessing.
I know you showed one of them already. Actually, you might have shown two. Do you have more that you've done or that others have done?
Yes.
Actually, I think you showed one that you made and one that Catherine made, but
okay.
Is there something else?
There's a few more. And I uploaded them onto TikTok. And, I have no experience with TikTok. The first one I uploaded had maybe we have no followers. We have nothing. It's a brand new account, but now I made these videos, and Instagram Reels and TikTok, for those of you who don't know, are basically exactly the same style of video. So I could pretty much just download the video from Instagram and upload it onto TikTok. And I thought nothing's going to happen. We're going to fly under the radar, and they are performing better on TikTok.
On TikTok.
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
Overnight, one of the videos got 10,000 views.
Oh,
now it's up to 20,000. And then another video is at 11,000. And I just uploaded another today, and it's at 8,000. Really an hour ago, I uploaded it, and it's at 8,000 views. So TikTok alone right now has nearly 40,000.
Yoshie, you're gonna achieve the goal by yourself. And you're in subdivision 1, so I can explain.
So yes, I can share my screen. But so if any of you have TikTok, what I will say is these are Family Fed's Instagram page has actual members following us. TikTok doesn't. It had 0 followers when we started. So everybody who is seeing these videos is seeing it for the first time, and so the comments section is a little rough. So if you have a TikTok, maybe jump in there, Family Fed USA, and write some happy things because it's I think honestly it's affecting my mood a little bit. It's these are big numbers. Oh gosh, there's some things in the comments,
Sure.
Okay, 1 second.
It's the cost of fame.
I know.
There's always going to be haters.
Yeah.
But it's good to have an active team, being able to respond and stuff. So that's kind of interesting.
So this is the our profile on TikTok, and you can see there are only four videos that are uploaded. This was the first one that I uploaded, and it's got 1,000, which is much more than it was 2 days ago. But this one that's 20,000 views is the reason why this one has 11,000 views. So I know that people are.
Yeah. So once they click one, then they can get referred to the next one. So they actually feed into each other.
Exactly. And then so this one I uploaded it an hour ago, and it's already up to 8,000. So I think it's going to maybe even outperform this one.
Interesting.
But, okay, so this is one of them.
Hey, 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 hey.
That's the whole video.
That's it. Was that 6 seconds?
Yeah. But I think there's so much happening that it requires people to kind of be like, wait, what's happening?
Like,
wait, what are these flags? Oh, it's international. And so they'll rewatch it a couple of times.
I see.
And then I'll end. I end it with the big kind of scroll of the mass wedding, and you're like, oh, these are people. Oh, all of these people are human beings who are choosing to be here and happy about it. Here's the next one.
Like, what is the reason? It's just the vibe of that guy. Like, what is the reason?
That's it.
It's like literally like 5 seconds.
Yeah, but 20,000 views, 20.6 thousand at this point.
My goodness.
And then this is an older one, but I had a hard when I downloaded it on Instagram. It wouldn't it wouldn't also download the audio for some reason. There was some sort of rights attached to it. So I had to download it and then find the same song, on TikTok and reattach the music.
Okay.
Anyway, that's why it's new. And I think that it might be too fast for you to kind of catch what's happening right now, but basically it's like taking you through the schedule of getting ready for the blessing beforehand. Wear sparkly, comfortable shoes. We start doing our hair at 2 a.m. Yeah. I'll let it play one more time.
Interesting. This one's a longer one, huh?
It's a little bit longer, yeah.
So you identify like tunes that are trending, and then you put videos next with it.
Exactly.
Like that?
Exactly. So these are already like audio songs that many people are using over and over again on TikTok and Instagram.
Got it.
Yeah. And so the sound is familiar and the images are totally new.
Yeah, I can imagine. They're like, what is going on here?
Yeah. So anyway, again, if you have a TikTok, please feel free to jump in there. Again, remember that everybody who's watching this doesn't know, anything really except for maybe like what they've heard before. And so use public language. Maybe like talk about your own experience in the blessing. Let's, even the word aju, people don't understand, yeah, but it would be of so much help if I could get a few people in there to be a little bit happier in the comments. I've been deleting a few things, but anyway.
You need an army to delete, right?
I know. Anyway, but it's exciting. It is really exciting. And if you think about it, only a handful of people are commenting things, but 40,000 people have watched these videos at this point, and like 1,300 people have liked one of these videos, so people are, like, they're great. The blessing is great.
That's amazing. It took a whole campaign to get to 40,000 for the June rally, so
yeah,
in terms of like exposure and whatnot, it's easy.
TikTok, to me it feels like the Wild West.
Mm.
Like anything can happen. But
Yeah.
also anything can happen, you know?
Sure, sure.
So I'm scared of it all. Like these numbers are too big and they're only going up. Now I
Well,
have to like, I don't
we're
know.
all gonna have to grow up, Yoshie. I'm
Anyway,
also making new ground, and you're gonna have to do the same.
yeah. God, discomfort is God working, right?
Yes.
Okay, so really quickly, what are you looking forward to this week, President Naokimi?
Well, I'm not sure if it's gonna happen, but I didn't get to go to my sister's baby shower, so I kind of took a rain check, and a few times on both sides we've had to move it back. So hopefully this Saturday we'll be able to have dinner. I think she was gonna be like 38 weeks, so it's getting close. So
Ooh,
yeah, kind of meet her before the baby comes out.
right.
So that's the one thing that's looking forward to this week.
Family time.
And implementing my new 50-hour work week.
Okay, I will send good vibes for that.
That would be amazing.
Great. Okay, so good luck with your new 50-hour work week, and I hope you have a great time with your sister and your mom.
Thank you.
And yeah, we're a little bit over on time, so I'm going to let you go now. Yeah, thank you everybody for joining us today, and we will see you probably at 9:30 next week on Sunday. So yeah, thanks for tuning in.
Yep. Thanks for joining, guys. We'll see you again soon.
God bless
Bye.
you. See you next week.